Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Houston Fieldhouse. We are underway. It's RPI and Clarkson for the first time ever in ACHA hockey action. The Engineers coming off of a thrilling 8-7 defeat yesterday to Cincinnati. The University of Cincinnati Bearcats are in town. And tonight, it's an old rival of the varsity club here at RPI, but just a second-year program as far as ACHA hockey is concerned. The Clarkson Golden Knights, as Louis Olivieri walking in. A drop pass there for Mitch Borgery, and throws his eyes to the sky. I thought he should have buried that one. He was one-on-one with the Clarkson netminder, Sean Snyder. Last year, not too bad from Snyder. 4-5 record, a .290 goals against average. Clean win, back to the point. Shot coming right on, and another test for Snyder. This is probably an unhappy RPI team after yesterday's game. They led 3-0 early. It was really a back-and-forth game. Led 3-0 early against Cincinnati. Let the Bearcats climb back into it. Cincinnati actually took a lead, a 2-goal lead, late in the third period. They were up 7-5, but RPI came right back. They got the tying goal with 16.5 seconds left in regulation, only to have the Bearcats win it in OT. Under a minute to go in OT nonetheless. So the Engineers at 1-1. They handled Union last weekend 7-0. And here they have a Clarkson team that in its inaugural year last year went 11-12 overall, but they were 3-8 away from home, where they find themselves here. There's a stretch pass off the wall, picked off and moved out to center by the freshman Sean Horner. Goal and 2 assists on the year for him. Clarkson will get a change. It's Alex Kim. Pass too far out in front of the intended target. Swept back into the zone by Swain. And then a hit thrown in the corner on the Engineer D-man. Loose in the slot, turning and shooting, hit a skate, went wide. New goalie tonight for RPI. It's Liam McBain. After Austin Egri played the first 2 games of the year. There's a redirect in front. McBain makes the save. Thrown back into the low slot again. Shot blocked again. And Horner's going to slap it out into the skates of Swain. And Swain will pop it right back into the RPI zone. Here's Kim. Crossing center and dumping it in. First one to it is the sophomore, Corey Bernasian. He'll pick it up again. Bernasian off the back of the net to himself, stolen away. Smith had a crack at it. Golden Knights look for some room, and now they'll clear Swain. And they can't get it out of the zone. Flip back into the corner. Zeman over there. And another breakout attempt for the Golden Knights. This one they get as far as center. Bouncing puck will be handled there by Schaller. Quickly ahead to Bernasian. Bernasian tipped into the zone there by Jack Chiarella. And that's knocked away. Now shielding the puck up the near side and spinning back towards his own zone is Owen Talmadge. Talmadge, the top point getter last year on the Clarkson blue line with 8 points. He's a big kid out there, 6'5". Now stick handling through center. David Wolmer, his brother, is on Clarkson as a shot goes wide. Wolmer has that flow going here in 2018-19. Wolmer, a backhand pass broken up. This one off the leg of Chris Zaverdis, who had 2 big goals last night. And he'll pick it up here in the corner. Zaverdis, 2 goals and assist already on the year. He's a +5 through 2 games. Helped out, I'm sure, by the 7-0 rout of the Dutchman last Sunday. Now as a little jam up near the RPI net on the near side. They swat it out to center. Here's Talmadge again. Nonchalant to the RPI line. Picked up and spun back the other way by the Engineers. Puck to center. Zach Kojan, one of the coach's kids, into the RPI end. Head coach for Clarkson, James Kojan. And for RPI, yeah, still Tom Cooley back out there, the only coach the Engineers have ever known. Zaverdis a shot, and that one deflected away off of Schneider into the near side. Back out to center it goes. Campbell ahead for Woods. All kinds of congestion in the top of the zone. Woods, a tight angle shot, chest pad save. And Clarkson has numbers if they want to hurry here. Turns into a 2-on-2. Nick Kojan. Awkward hit along the wall. Golden Knights stay on the puck to the point. Brian Woolmer shot, blocker save, rebound gloved at by the Engineers defense. That was Kim. And now Kim behind the goal, stolen away. Kojan to the point. Lobbing it forward is knocked down by Mike Miller. And gathered in again by the Golden Knights. They nearly gave it away at their own blue line. And there's some pushing and shoving and hooking going on there. Finally, Bernasian on to Olivieri, kicks it to himself. Olivieri walking in and a right pad save made. He's going to get a hook. And RPI has to go on the power play, called a slash. Olivieri with some nifty puck handling there. He kicked it to his stick, went forehand, backhand. Tried to beat Schneider, but a good quick right leg stuck it out there and made the stop. First power play for RPI here. Engineers on the power play were 3 for 9. They are 3 for 9 so far this season. 6 for 6 on the kill. So good special team so far for the Engineers. That's 33%, 33 1/3 if you're not feeling like doing math on a Saturday night. Here's Olivieri. Back to the point. Zaverdes a shot. Deflects off a skate into the corner. Knocked down there, fed towards goal and wide. Helped on further on the try by Montemerlo. Horner can't keep it in. Shoved out to center, but right back into the zone come the Engineers. Jack Ryan stops in the corner, feeding to the slot. Olivieri right back to Horner. Horner, slap shot coming. That one hit Olivieri. And it pops around to the half wall. Stick handling is Horner near side. The California native will go behind the goal. Still Horner. Now thrown off the back of the net there by Ryan. And Olivieri keeps it. Drop pass here. To the point, Zaverdes pinching in. A shot and a stick save. Puck goes behind the goal. Olivieri again. Dragging his way into the corner. Met by a couple of Golden Knights. And coming to help out there was Miller, trying to walk it out in front. Good effort that time. Ryan nearly had it, but it was knocked away. 32 seconds to go on the power play. That was Schaller jumping into the attack. Back off for Borgery. Borgery over for Kim, down low, intercepted and cleared. And now back comes Borgery. 3 goals, 2 assists on the year for Mitch Borgery so far. Now Schaller picked up a goal against the Dutchman. Backing off here, penalties over. Woods to the point, Borgery drive, and that one ramps up. I think it hit somebody on its way through. Going to be a face-off in the Clarkson zone, but Golden Knights passing the early test here. 8 minutes in, no score. And Sean Schneider has been, he's done all he's needed to. Offensively, RPI scoring 7 goals in its first 2 games. At the defensive end is where the difference has been. They posted a shutout and then gave up 8 last night. We can change that here. Shot in, sticked away, high off the glass on the Zaverdes shot. Centering pass broken up by the paddle of the stick of Schneider. Little scoop try, still no freeze. I thought Schneider might have had it there, but no. And now Bernasian behind the goal. Zeman, stick handling, I think, lost it there. Past Bernasian. Now picked up by Brian Allen for Clarkson, and he'll move it out to center ice. D-to-D pass, Campbell to Zaverdes. Lost it there. Poked free by Sharella. He gets as far as the Clarkson blue line before it's turned back around. And the Golden Knights are offside there, as inadvertently stepping across the line was the man on the far side. That's Cullen Anastasia drawing the whistle. Anastasia from Mansfield. As it's dumped in off the neutralized straw. Back out to center it goes. Kicked at there. David Woolmer moving into the zone. Centering pass broken up. Next man in. Shot was blocked. Try by Kemma. Another shot hit the post. As it was Kim flying in. Took a redirect on its way to goal, but then just kind of sat there. The edge was taken out of that shot by something, and it just caught the post, and the Golden Knights were able to clear it out of danger. High in the air and out to center. Off the stick of Chirella. No, another bouncing puck picked up by Borgery in the circle. Centering. Oh, on the back door there was Woolmer, but again, that pass took a deflection, and he couldn't steer it on target. Helped up the wall here, Zach Kosian. And now back come the Engineers. Borgery, nifty on the puck. Mitch Borgery drops it off. Shot coming, face mask save there on the try by Ditas. And now Borgery again. Here is Schaller into the skates of Borgery. Don't think he saw the pass. He'll chop it back to the point. Another drive, and that one ricochets into the corner. Might have caught Miller in front of the net. Golden Knights take over here. Right back in comes Borgery, broken up by Talmadge, and then cleared back out to center ice. Which one? Olivieri to the point. Zaverdis hit a skate. Here's Campbell walking back towards the top of the circle, just flings it through the slot. Nothing comes to that, and Clarkson will clear. Fortress holding so far. Maybe a bad change here for Clarkson, as walking right into the middle of the circle was Horner, and he was denied there. Sean Horner, a goal and 2 assists so far, +1 on the season. A freshman out of Santa Clara, California, as a shot right off the draw is going to be held onto by Schneider. Puck in the corner. Brian Woolmer for Clarkson trying to clear, runs into Horner. Brian, the younger brother of the Engineers, David. Carried behind the goal by Brian Allen. I'm not sure in the history of the varsity rivalry between RPI and Clarkson there were ever brothers playing against each other, but that certainly adds to it here for the ACHA version. Nice move by Horner, walked right through the legs of the Clarkson defenseman Allen, but couldn't get the shot away. And now Allen has it for the Golden Knights. He's pinched off the play, although RPI can't keep it in the zone. Montemerlo gives it right to Allen. Across to the far side, Brian Woolmer. He will dump it in. Montemerlo there, slaps it around, waiting for it is Zeman. Zeman takes a hit. A goal against Union for Zeman. He did not play against Cincinnati. Now Kim stick handling into the zone, lost the puck. Golden Knights look to break out here. Solid pass across for Spencer Swain. And then he goes into the wall there with Zeman. Just off the bench, helped up the near side wall by Jack Chirella. Bernasian in the corner. Spun to the ice. Picked up by Kama. Kama to the point. Slap shot coming. That one hit a skate. Rebound, Kama on a left pad save by Schneider. Lobbed up the glass. Into the corner. Pinned up there by Swain. Taken away. Chiarella to the point. Wrist shot wide. Through plenty of screens in front. Missed the net. Now Kama will take a drive. Blocker saved by Schneider. Then he trips his own man. And it'll be swatted to the point, but not out. Shot there will be knocked down and held by Piper Holman. As RPI with a cannonade on this Clarkson net, but nothing has gotten through. 6:20 on the clock, first period. If you're enjoying this weekend's games, you can thank RPI TV, student-run organization here, helping out another club. The RPI ACHA hockey team. Good defensive play at the line by Zaverdis. And now Borgery wants to skate. Has Miller with him. Miller a shot. He draws a penalty. And somehow he got that shot away. It's going to be a hook. And RPI will go on its second power play. 0 for 1 today. And if these Golden Knights are going to hang around, they do need to stay out of the box. As already early in the season, as folks get another look at the try there from Miller. I didn't see a whole lot in that play as far as the hook goes, but referees saw it differently. 6 minutes to go in the first period. RPI and Clarkson. ACHA hockey from the Houston Fieldhouse. RPI women's hockey got their 2018-19 season underway at Minnesota State Mankato, a 2-0 loss. They will take on the Mavericks tomorrow again. Lovisa Solander had 30 saves for RPI, the preseason all ECAC goalie. Clarkson shorthanded, and Talmadge's going to take a shot at hit an RPI stick and nearly went in. And now the referee gets into it. Puck hit his skate. Now Kemp. Here comes Borgery. Stick handling his way in. Maybe a little bit too much stick handling as the Golden Knights shoot it right down. Halfway through the power play. And Zaverdis going to pick it up. Montemurlo. Touch pass off for Borgery. On to Olivieri. Olivieri down the middle. So that 3 times fast. And he'll hand it off there. Oh, looking for Ryan on the near side. Good stick along the ice from Woolmer. And now a shot goes wide from Horner. Montemurlo, 30 seconds to go in the power play. Zaverdis thought about a one-timer, feeds it across. Ryan, wrist shot, he scores! Right under the crossbar. And it's 1-0. A power play tally. The 4th of the season for the Engineers. And it is, in fact, 1-0. The goal for Ryan is his first. A sophomore from Monument, Colorado. Getting things started here for the Engineers. You just thought Clarkson really had to stay out of the box. And while it wasn't what you call a bad penalty, it was denying or attempting to deny the Engineers a scoring opportunity. One of those things you just can't do when you're the growing program here. Just the 2nd year of Clarkson club hockey. And the Engineers have established themselves going to the national championships 2 years ago. Here's Smith. Off for Bernasian. Shot coming. That one stopped by Schneider. I don't think he saw it. Just good positioning there. He'll get the whistle. Ryan last year, 5 goals and 6 assists for 11 points in 28 games for RPI. And this year, a goal and an assist, as I mentioned, playing in his 3rd game. 1-0 RPI as we get a whistle here. And an elbowing call coming up. Somebody lost a glove. Who are they going to get? Maybe Kim? Alex Kim going to go off here. So the Engineers' perfect penalty kill will be put to the test with 3:19 to go in the first period. 6 for 6 on the season. Alex Kim going off here for elbowing. There is Alex Kim. And the RPI TV penalty box cam. Get a look at the Clarkson power play. And Borgery, short-handed. Out of his net comes Schneider. A diving try there. Down went Schneider. And the puck's out to center. Campbell drops it off for Zaverdis. And he'll ring it down the ice, wide of goal. Here's Talmadge. Touch pass there. Golden Knights trying to move it to at least the neutral zone. That's as far as they get. Zaverdis going to swat it right back in. Again, it's Talmadge for Clarkson. That's turned around. Now a shorthanded chance. Walking in is Ryan, and a save by Schneider. Great opportunity to make it 2 in a matter of minutes for Jack Ryan. That would have been another special teams goal. Throwing a power play and then a potential shorty. Not to be. Here comes Anastasia. A little half spin move. Anastasia lobbing it across. And pulling up towards the blue line is Pagliaro. Haven't seen a lot from Antonio Pagliaro. He led the team in points last year. But haven't said his name too much. There's a redirect in front. And it was a good tip by Brian Woolmer. McBain hasn't been tested much in this first period, but he was there. He threw that right shoulder up to make the save. Another look at it here. Just kind of a spinning shot there from Jordan Willis. And Woolmer was there for the redirect. He's claiming he was being hooked, and he has a pretty good argument, as it looked like Zaverdis had his stick up in his midsection. There's some things you're able to get away with when you're shorthanded in front of your own net, and that's one of them. Bernasian has it stolen away. 3 to go on the power play, as the teams are even, but Clarkson on the attack. Swatted away by Schaller and hit off the back of the net. Right back behind it goes. Near side to the point. Woolmer, a puck that was not sitting. And he's still got a pretty good crack at it. Unfortunately for him, it was seen very well by McBain. He's able to hold on. Minute 5 to go first period. 1-0 RPI leading on the first goal of the season for Jack Ryan. Zaverdis. Former Stony Brook ACHA defenseman. Now here at RPI. That puck thrown blindly in front of the net. Intercepted by the Golden Knights, and they're back out to center. Zaverdis breaks it up. Shoots it, pops it right up into the Clarkson bench. And there's the head coach, James Kojan. Throw it right back in. Love when Siri thinks I'm talking to my phone and it throws up wild sentences that I'm asking it a question. That's a good one. Anyway, Olivieri, little backhand saucer pass into the middle. Scoop behind the goal by a Clarkson defenseman. What is it doing? I don't know what to tell you. Incredible. Anyway. Zaverdis fans on the shot from the blue line. And now a hit on Olivieri. Stick around between periods. I'll talk more about my phone. Here's Campbell, chipped up the wall. Horner on for Olivieri. 1-on-3, tries to make a move, hit the skate of Alex Harley. Back out to center with 3, maybe one more shot. Campbell will shoot it from center ice. And it will be stopped there by Schneider. Good period for Sean Schneider. I'll get the stats for you, how many saves he actually made before we start the second, but it is 1-0 RPI on the first goal of the year by sophomore Jack Ryan. You are watching live coverage of RPI ACH hockey as they take on the Clarkson Golden Knights here on RPI TV. Second period here at the Houston Fieldhouse. Here we go. Thomas Major is going to send this one across. Mitch Borgery shoots it around. Waiting for it is Miller. Mike Miller. That one goes higher than it does far and out of play. Shots in the first period were 20-4 Engineers. Which means the facts say Sean Schneider had 19 saves. He's back out there again. I mentioned his 2.90 goals against last year. This Clarkson team had trouble scoring, and it can be easily illustrated there. If you have a 2.90 goals against, you probably shouldn't have a losing record. He was 4-5. But then again, you could have games like this where just getting peppered. Another power play for the Engineers. They're 1 for 2, 4 for 11 on the year. And that one skips through the intended target, Montemurlo. He'll back up to his own zone. Louis Olivieri will turn up ice. And move it on in. Throws it into the skates of Ryan. Couldn't do much with it, but the Engineers keep it in the zone, or do they? Oh, left the zone. It's close. Zaveritis shakes his head no. He didn't think it came out. That will see a power play unit change. A minute 15 to go on the RPI power play. Borgery around the net. Back up top. Schaller back to Borgery. Centering pass, and that one went off the defenseman. It's going to be Borgery's goal. I believe Major got his stick on it. Ended up poking it in. Mitch Borgery with his fourth goal of the year. And his first of the night. Engineers 2 for 3 on the power play. A unit which fell off a bit last year. Engineers still a very good number at 23.7%. Don't get me wrong last year. But the year before, they set a program record at 28.2%. Obviously helped them on their quest to reach nationals in a program record 21 wins. Here's Major into the zone, flips it over the top. It's a 2-0 RPI. They've gotten a goal in each period so far. Still a lot of the second left to go. Is that one pried away from Nick Kojan. And now here's Borgery again. Nifty on the puck. Turns into a 3-on-2. Drop past Borgery. Walking in. Across. One-timer fed wide on the try by Woods. Now a wrist shot coming. That one hit the chest protector of Schneider. Turns that away. Zach Kojan to center ice and all the way down. It was deflected, so no icing. Chris Zaveritis back to pick it up for RPI. Zaveritis, a grad student from Comac, New York. As I mentioned, played for Stony Brook. They're in Division I ACHA team. Here's Bernazian to the point. Slap shot coming, redirected on goal by Didus. But the save is made. First game of the year for Jonathan Didus, sophomore from Rochester. A little over 3 minutes into the second period. There's a hit on Woolmer, the younger of the two brothers, the one that plays for the Golden Knights. Now it's shot in by Pagliaro. Pagliaro again takes a hit from Schaller. Now a shot deflects wide. Pagliaro on it once more. I mentioned he was the top point man last year, 8 goals and 11 assists for Clarkson. They only played in 21 games. So not the full schedule, although teams do play a little more varying number of games in ACHA hockey. RPI last year went 17 and 13. Wrist shot blocked. Good stick there from Brian Allen, defenseman. Out of Westport. Now a centering pass broken up. David Woolmer pokes at it. Now lob to the near side. Who wants it? Kama does. The freshman walking in, bottom of the circle. Still Kama, a shot save. Rebound poked away. Again, it was Allen. And now a drive from Zaverdis will ride the dasher along the far side, pinching in Campbell. Brady Campbell already with 2 goals this year. Clarkson having trouble getting out of its own end right now. Zaverdis, a wrister, tipped on goal and a save by Schneider. Rebound still loose, and it'll be shot off of Campbell. And a partial change going to come here for the Golden Knights. They're going to try to change everybody as the Engineers go back behind the goal. Olivieri waiting for it at center, dumps it in. Out of his net is Schneider, but he falls down. Nothing comes of that as it's rolled right back into the Engineers' end. Alex Kim back to play. He stopped behind Liam McBain and now skate it to center. Up ahead for Horner. He'll try and track this down. And now breaking to center ice are the Golden Knights. Connor Raham into the RPI zone. Big hit thrown. Montemerlo off for Horner. Horner, not a lot on the pass for Kim, but it eventually gets there. Right down the middle. Right onto the tape of Spencer Swain. Montemerlo again. And now a penalty coming up here. No. I'm wrong about that. I think it was delayed offside. Or an icing. It was a penalty. And unsportsmanlike to go along with it. Second power play chance for Clarkson here. Down by a couple of goals. See if they can turn this into something. 0 for 1 so far, of course. Nice indirect off the wall from Major. Thomas Major out of Grand Island, New York, near Buffalo. Carried around behind by Kojan. The penalty is on Borgery for the Engineers. There's a Clarkson player slow to get up here. There's a spin move at the blue line and a shot that goes wide. Major pinching in, taps it back up the wall, now to the point. Slap shot coming. And that is held by McBain. I don't know how he saw it. And then Anastasia was a little bit too close to the RPI netminder for the Engineers' liking, and they push him further away. 12:47 to go, second period. 2-0 Engineers. A couple of power play goals for RPI are the difference in this one. That one is in the net. Right off the draw. And Clarkson is on the board. It's a 1-goal game. In a flash, the Engineers' penalty kill is perfect no more on the season as they give one up here. So both teams have converted on the power play here in this second period. I missed it. It was right off the draw. Was it redirected at the bottom of the circle? I can't tell. Behind the net. Nice move. Bernasian centering. That hit a body. Still loose there. Daida's trying to get on the end of it. Now it's stolen right back. Bernasian walking in. That one's knocked away. He gets tripped up a bit. No harm, no foul. We play on. See if Clarkson can gain any kind of confidence from that goal. The way that Cincinnati did last night. And now we're going to get another penalty here. They get Kim this time. Yeah, Alex Kim going off now. This will even up the penalties on the night. It's going to be a rough here on Kim. Clarkson 1 for 2 on the power play. And this becomes a big kill if you're RPI here, as the Golden Knights have an opportunity to try and tie this one up. First period was all Engineers. They outshot Clarkson 20-4, but here in the second, Golden Knights are on the board. Now they have a 2-on-1, and they hit the crossbar and goes out of play. Anastasia with the opportunity. Draw coming here to the right of McBain, who allowed his first goal of the year, and this is his first start. Talmadge a drive, redirected, and then that comes off as it was Anastasia trying to crash on in. The previous penalty I want to point out to Borgery was unsportsmanlike conduct. Then a rough on Kim. He's in the box now. Another minute 20 on that. Horner will clear it out to center. Here is Talmadge for Clarkson. Owen Talmadge from Delmar, New York, not far from here. Now delayed penalty. And the Engineers are going to touch. It's going to be 5-on-3 for 57 seconds as a cross check is going to be called on the freshman Sean Horner. He'll join Kim in the penalty box. So a big spot in this game. We're not quite halfway through it, but the Golden Knights with a golden opportunity. Their third power play will start of this period. Officially 1 for 1 in the frame, 1 for 2 in the game. Centering pass, swatted to the wall by Schaller. It's Olivieri, Schaller, and Zaverdis, the 3 penalty killers. And that one shot all the way down. Schneider's going to want to hurry here. Or not. Try and take advantage of this 5-on-3. And then they might have just iced it. No, you can't do that. Big time for an icing there. Face off in the Clarkson zone. Golden Knights win it. 17 seconds left, 5-on-3 time. Charles-Antoine Malenfant into the zone. Back for Woolmer. Centering pass, fanning on the one-timer, pops free. Swain gets knocked down. And puck goes behind the goal. Out of the box is Kim. We're back to 5-on-4, and now Kama trying to break shorthanded. And he does get a shot away, hits off the glass, goes rolling to the side of the zone. 50 seconds left on this power play. Now Kama nearly had another opportunity to break in. Anastasia for Clarkson. Into the skates of Pagliaro. And RPI is going to clear it again. All the way down. Stopped by Schneider. Zaverdis through a cross check. Or excuse me, that was Woods. Anyway, on comes Talmadge into the RPI zone. Trying to go coast to coast. Talmadge all the way in. A save made. A rebound pops right back in for McBain, and he'll hold on. That was the big 6'5" defenseman, Owen Talmadge. Now, he's listed at 6'5", 295, and that can't possibly be right. He can't weigh 295 pounds. I'll give him 195. I'd say somewhere between 195 and 295 is accurate. Here's an icing on the Engineers. So the RPI kills off the penalty. Clarkson's now 1 for 4 on the night. RPI 2 for 3, so it's been all power play goals so far. And out to center. 2-on-3. Bernasian will just chip it deep. Try and chase it down himself. Woolmer hits him. Puck comes loose to Allen. Allen's pass hit a skate. It'll be gathered in by Schaller with the pressure coming. He's knocked down there by Raham. And now they tie things up. Behind the goal, Smith. Montemerlo. Approaching 8 minutes to go in the second. 2-1 RPI leading Clarkson here in the first ever club hockey meeting. Talked about on the top of the broadcast here, but these two teams have been rivals on the varsity side for a long time. There's a man snuck out, and it's going to be Woods walking on in. He's tripped on his way. This should be a penalty shot. We'll see. Nope. We'll call it trip. Thought for a second it was going to be a penalty shot. As Chase Woods, one of the exciting freshmen to come on this year, already 3 goals and 2 assists in 2 games for RPI, draws a penalty. It'll be the 4th opportunity for RPI, already 2 for 3 on the man advantage, trying to retake that 2-goal lead. This one cleared out. Kim's going to chase it down. Borgering. Stick handling. He's got a goal tonight. Now Woods. Borgery down low. Back into the skates of Woods. Does a nice job to just keep it alive. He'll look to cycle here. Miller gets bumped by Swain. Swain behind the goal. Trying to clear it out far side. Kim can't quite keep it alive. Now he'll shoot it into the zone, but 3 Engineers need to touch up. They do quickly. Fed back down off the skate of Kim. McBain leaves it there. Minute 10 to go on the power play for RPI. Engineers 4th. And it'll be Borgery across. On for Kim. Tips it into the zone, but right to Allen. He will clear it right back out to center. Zach Schaller across for Mike Miller. And now here is Kim. Alex Kim out of New City, New York will dump it in. Shot off the far boards. A little bit too much mustard on it. Engineers are able to keep it alive. Borgery, a little shake and bake at the point. Across, Kim a drive, and that one caught the base of the net on its way through. Borgery again, 30 seconds to go in the power play. Wrist shot coming over the top. Woods once more. Back up top for Borgery. Another slapper sticked away by Snyder. Rolling puck. Wraparound try Kim. Threw it all the way through the top of the crease. Borgery to the circle. Woods, a rising shot. And that one missed high and wide. Can't do much with those high shots if they don't hit the net. Engineers found out on that power play. Now 2 out of 4 on the night. Still leading 2-1. Horner has it poked off his stick. Back come the Golden Knights. Shot was partially blocked and tipped up into the netting. It was Montemerlo who got in the way of that Malenfant shot. 5:26 to go in the second. Engineers up 2-1. 1 goal each way here in the second period. Engineers lost last night to Cincinnati 8-7 in overtime. A wild one here at the Houston Fieldhouse. This is Clarkson's first game of the year. As Horner will feed it ahead to Schaller. Back to Horner in the corner. It's worked back to neutral ice. Piper Holman swatted at there by Ryan. And now played behind the Clarkson goal. Only one there is Swain. Swain will lob it to the neutral zone. Shot right back in by Campbell. Swain. Olivieri picks his pocket, trying to go back to him. One too many passes there from Jack Ryan. Olivieri is just going to say, kid, just bury that thing. You're one-on-one. Now Zavertis with some pressure. Campbell to center ice. Talmadge. And now Campbell again. He's wrapped up by Nick Kojand. Golden Knights keep it in, glove down, but not held by Kama. Clarkson trying to take advantage. Talmadge, near side one-timer, and a save and no rebound there for McBain. There was, I think, a redirect from Anastasia. Not very big, Colin Anastasia, 5'8", 160, but he's not afraid to try to plant himself in front of the RPI net. It's a couple times now he's trying to get himself into those dirty areas in front of the goal. Trying to get a redirect, trying to get a tip on goal. Now turning and not being able to get the shot off was Zach Kojand. One-timer in front, and there was Kojand again off the feed from Anastasia. And he missed high and wide. Clarkson here in this second period, some opportunities try and tie this game up, and now they're forcing the Engineers to play a lot of defense. Didas can't get it out of the zone. Smith pressures. Back down low for Anastasia. And now Kojand's wrapped up. They're both out there, 2 Kojands. And neither of them can find the puck. Now laying out to keep the puck in the zone was Zach Kojand. And played through center. Popped in the air by Bernasian. He'll take a whack at the hands of Andrew Staratino. Now stick handling is Kim. Alex Kim says, I can dangle too, and just threw a backhand pass in the middle for nobody. It was a good play to even get himself into that position. Didn't look like he had an option in the middle. Schaller to the line for Borgerie. Touch pass on. Here comes the Engineers. A shot wide by Woods. Kicked at by Holman. Drop pass there to the line. Kept in. Schaller wanted to take a crack at that one, but Woods just kept it alive. 2:17 to go in the second. Schaller at the point, some room. Well, less room than he thought as his shot hit the stick of Montepaloozo. Now behind the goal, Miller. Thrown across by Woods. That one hit the boards and popped up in the air, but the Engineers were able to keep it in. Now Miller, Borgerie, slot! Well, he hit the water bottle, but on top of the goal. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And now Zaverdis fires it in from the wall. What does that count for? Borgerie is over to check things out. Usually a water bottle shot's a good thing, but this time it means he missed the net. And they're going to move this water bottle. I don't know. It's not the water bottle's fault. They're removing the water bottle from play. That seems a little bit harsh. Ryan broke his stick. Back come the Golden Knights. Backhand shot, and that was actually a bit of a surprise there for McBain. I don't know if he thought that Klein could have gotten that one away like he did. Kept in there by Swain, the defenseman. Swain moving in. Didas with a hit. Engineers can't clear. Minute 14 to go. Campbell went down. Olivieri spins away from a hit and gets it deep. RPI wants to change. Schneider will stop it behind the goal. Sam Burley. Stick handling. Off a skate, they lost it. And we'll throw it right back to Swain. Swain connects there. Chopped at by Klein, picked up by Montemurlo. On for Horner. Horner at the half wall. Backhand shot over the top. Stick handling in the far corner, Jack Chiarella. 29 seconds to go in the second period. Chiarella back on it for the Engineers. Throws it off the far boards, nobody home. Jordan Willis to center. Malin Font takes a hit, lost the puck. Willis to the half board, shot went wide. Backhanded along there. And the Engineers will move it out to center. 3 to go. Kim will just hold on to this one as it'll send us to the third. 2-1 RPI as both teams score in the second. We've had all power play goals. You're watching RPI ACHA hockey on RPI TV. Buckle up here, third period, 2-1 RPI against Clarkson. As the Golden Knights are on the attack here, shot hit a leg from Pagliaro. Now back into Golden Knights territory, Miller. Borgery down low, back to Miller. Miller trying to feed it out in front, still has it. Indirect off the wall to the point, kept in by Campbell. Campbell tried to make a move, lost the puck. Willis will shoot it across, and Zaverdis picks it up. Major had it for a moment. Now it's Borgery on his backhand, drops it off. A shot and a pad save. Zaverdis flying in, chips it towards goal, and it finds its way in. Redirected by Miller. 3-1 Engineers. Just 52 seconds into the third. Mike Miller's going to lay claim to that one. It was a fluttering puck to begin with off the stick of Zaverdis. And Mike Miller with his first goal on the season. Came in with a couple assists. But this one gives RPI back a 2-goal lead. First non-special teams goal tonight. Assists go to Zaverdis and Borgery. Correction, Zaverdis and Woods. Olivieri. His pass got broken up, but still got to its intended target, Montemerlo. Now Bernasian. Looking for Olivieri. Slapped around, gathered in by the Golden Knights. Brian Woolmer. Center ice connection is a good one. Anastasia back for Woolmer on his backhand, and a save made by McBain. McBain hasn't been tested all that much tonight, but he's come up with a couple of big saves in this one. Just 11 shots so far for Clarkson. That was the 12th. Engineers with 28 shots through 2. 28-11. There's a shot and a save off the handle of the stick, off the knob. Wrist shot coming over the top of the net from Starantino. Good hit in the corner. Although the next goal tonight, Heineke lost an edge. Now here's Bernasian, flipped on goal. Fighting for the puck is Schaller, who loves to jump into the attack from his blue line position. And now Swain crosses the red line, tried to dump it in, ran into a host of Engineers. RPI is going to ice the puck the other way. 16:48 to go, third period. 3-1 RPI. An early goal for a little bit of breathing room for the Engineers. Miller from Zaverdis and Woods. Last year, Miller, 6 goals and 13 assists in 29 games. Picks up his first here of 2018-19. Zaverdis with a poke check at the line. Somehow the Golden Knights stay on side, and the shot is stopped by McBain. Now spinning and throwing it in front, still loose top of the crease. Zaverdis going to swan it away. That was Montepaloozo with the spin move, or correction, make that Raham. Zaverdis up the boards. Nice catch by Miller. Another shot there. Nifty pass though by Borgery. Good vision to find Miller. Really turned it into a 2-on-1, and if not for the play of Schneider, this game could have gotten out of hand very early. Sean Schneider in goal for Clarkson has been on top of his game. despite the 3 goals allowed. Borgery now. Good poke check out to center ice as he was being pestered there plenty by Brian Woolmer. Now a giveaway. Moved in deep by Jordan Willis. Woolmer a shot. That one tipped up in the air. It was a good try on the redirect. Good timing. But again, McBain makes another stop. But James Heineke with the opportunity, and Golden Knights have been, other than the shot totals, seems like they've been battling pretty well scoring chance-wise with RPI. Generating opportunities. Haven't always hit the net. That's kind of been their bugaboo in this game. Now Horner trying to make a move. Tripped up there. No call. Jack Ryan. Puck goes behind the goal. Here's Woolmer. Outlet pass is a good one. Into the zone. Willis right back across. He found his man. That was Malenfant, but couldn't stick it home. Another great opportunity for Clarkson goes by the wayside, and another missed net. And you see if I can get you the attempts number. That might be a little bit closer to even than the shots, because Golden Knights have had trouble hitting the net tonight. Face off here. Kim forces it up the wall and in deep. Ryan picks it up in the corner. He'll leave it there for Horner. As it'll be moved along. Well, the shot attempts don't prove my theory right, so I'm still going to give them to you because I'm a good reporter, but reporter of facts. Shot attempts 56-23 in favor of RPI. There's a nice move there by Nick Kojan. Got the Clarkson fans a little excited on the far side of the rink. Under 14 to go in the third. Bernasian fell down in the corner. Still able to cycle the puck for Smith. Jordan Smith. Bottled up. Puck comes free to the point. A drive by Kim. Rebound. Put wide again. Bernasian. As Kama also had a crack at it, and Snyder's going to get a whistle. He says, seen enough of this. He'll cover up. Couple of close calls there for RPI. Kama looking for the goal. Looking for his first career goal is Evan Kama. Does have an assist so far through 2 games for the Engineers. This is a hit at center by Kim, but Golden Knights keep on trucking into the zone. Pagliaro shot deflects off the glass. McBain almost covered, but it was swept away. And now here's Miller. Recently gave RPI a 2-goal lead back, and that one will hop up out of play. Face-off coming in the Engineers zone. Schedule coming up for these Engineers. They host Merrimack on Friday night, so plenty of hockey this weekend. For next weekend. Now Borgery is onside. Partial breakaway. Borgery walking in. Saved by Snyder on the left pad. To the point for Holman. That's chipped up into the crowd. Holman giving away free pucks here. And the clock's still running. I wonder if that's on purpose or not. They're more concerned with the puck than the clock. About 20 seconds now at least run off here. Someone's forgot to do their job. It's still running. They figured it out. It's got to be around 45, I'm thinking. 12:45-ish. See what they put back on. Because I am not the official timer. Whoa, we get bonus time here. Back to action. Referees always on top of things. Put that time right back on there. Even more than I thought they would. There's a hit by Borgery, knocked his man down. That was Klein. And now Borgery center ice. Now Woods making moves. Chase Woods back for Borgery. Wrister and a glove save by Schneider. And then Borgery and Schneider have a conversation about it. That's club hockey for you. Mitch Borgery says, what do I got to do to score another goal around here? The goalie did score. Wasn't even a shot. It was a pass. It went off a Clarkson player. Back in the second period. You know, Olivieri walking in. Save made. Rebound in front. Another stop point blank on Horner. Olivieri. Knocked down was Heineke. And now a poor decision to throw that cross-ice pass, and Horner trying to make him pay. He'll chip it off the boards. Louis Olivieri around to go pick it up. Shovels it right back into the corner. Ryan down low. Nobody home. Here's Allen. Up the boards for Willis. Glove down by Zaverdis. He'll shoot it right back in. Allen has it once more. He'll cross center and complete the dump in here. Worked up the boards for Horner. Cross-ice feed for nobody in particular. Picked up by Swain. Swain's wrapped up by Zaverdis. Bernazian, awkward hit on him. Hopefully he's all right. He's slow to get up. Meanwhile, Clarkson on the attack, a save. Rebound in front, they score. As now Zaverdis goes into it with Zach Kojan. Bernazian looked like he might have twisted his knee on that check. It wasn't a real clean hit. And I think that's what Zaverdis was taking exception to, was the kind of knee-to-knee hit on Bernazian. He looks to be shaken up. Hopefully he's going to be okay here. Engineers dodged a big bullet with Louis Olivieri. Looked like he had a bad ankle sprain the very first game of the year against Union, but he hasn't missed a game yet. He's back out here again. Now a tight angle shot. More importantly in this game, of course Louis won't say that's not more important, but we have a one-goal game again. Here's Kim. Pulls it back. Blue line drive. And that one hit sticks and skates and never got through. Clarkson wants to break. Anastasia taken out of the play by Kim. And now Miller helps out here. He fans on the pass, but it's picked up by Woods. 3-on-1. Woods across. Borgery can't get it to his stick. As it caught him in the skate. Now a drop pass picked up and turned back out to center by Starantino. He's double team, lost the puck. Schaller. Drop pass here into the skates of Woods. Fed back across. Borgery, wrist shot coming. That one's blocked away. Borgery again. Walks into the slide area. He scores! Bar down. Goes Borgery, and it's 4-2. One of the most nonchalant goals you're going to see. Borgery, I think he was tired. He found himself in the slot, and that puck just found the tape of his stick. He's like, I guess while I'm here, I'll take a shot. And he fired it off the crossbar and in. So RPI back up by 2, 9:57 to go. Second goal of the game for Mitch Borgery, his 5th goal of the year and just the 3rd RPI game. .59 sophomore out of St. Michael, Minnesota. Every time Clarkson has inched their way within one, Engineers have had the answer. We'll see if Clarkson can fight their way back. Or can the Engineers make it a 3-goal game? They haven't led by more than 2 yet. Shot coming. It was fanned on by Major. And now gathered in. Here's Talmadge for the Golden Knights. A lot of pressure here. Forced another neutral zone turnover. Horner, no. Olivieri trying to poke it free. Comes loose. Woolmer, a shot that was David Woolmer. Oh, a huge hit at center ice. As Kim flattens Raham. And Raham slow to get up here. Looked to be a clean hit from my vantage point. Hands are down. Thought he saw him coming. .8:58 to go, third period. RPI, after Clarkson drew to within 1, has made it a 2-goal game again. Mitch Borgery, 24 goals and 23 assists. 47 points last year in just 30 games. The craziest thing about Borgery's season last year, he only took 93 shots. That's 25.8% of his shots winning the goal, which is unheard of when you have that many goals. As thankfully back to his feet is Connor Raham. Good to see he's able to skate off on his own accord. Raham out of Pulaski, New York. It's up in, it's got to be technically the North Country, up on the border. Behind the goal, Golden Knights trying to set things up, down by a couple. Ripped in by Brian Woolmer. Montemerlo for the Engineers. Craig Montemerlo. Too far out in front of David Woolmer. He goes after his brother there. Nearly had some Woolmer on Woolmer play there. They're on the ice at the same time. Hard off the glass and all the way down. This will be icing despite the best efforts of Evan Kama. Who went feet first into the wall. Helped up by David Woolmer's brother, Brian. Puck behind the net. Here's Kim. Poked to center ice by Kama. Back to pick it up for the Golden Knights, Spencer Swain. Now Anastasia walking his way in. Drops it back. Fanning on the slap shot was Sam Burley. Burley keeps it in with the arm. Swatted to center by Miller, but Borgery couldn't corral that one. It was bouncing on him. Nick Kojan flings it to center. Schaller dumps it right back in, and Miller's going to be the first one to it here for RPI. He's got a goal tonight. Little blind backhand pass. Throw into the mixer. Nothing comes of that. Kojan will play it behind the goal. Swain. Back behind it goes for Nick Kojan. Kojans are from Messina. Up to the North Country. So Clarkson, certainly a reasonable destination for their schooling. Kicked at here. Moving in is Borgery. Little dipsy-do, walking right in, hit the post. Although it looked like Snyder had it covered. Now Horner will spin and fire wide, and so will Borgery again. Shooting range continues, but the accuracy left a little to be desired. Now back come the Golden Knights. Penalty coming up here. McBain is slid into, but it's going to be a hook, I think. It's going to go on Zaverdis. Power play here for Clarkson. This game's not over yet. It's a 4-2 game, and Golden Knights are going back on the power play. They're 1 for 4. Power play goal came last period. Golden Knights on the man advantage. They were 0 for 1 in the first period as this one's flung across the face of the net to the near corner. 1 for 3 in the second. This is their first power play chance in the third. First for either team, in fact. Nice move there. Nice save by McBain. As Owen Talmadge, nice little toe drag into a good scoring area. But McBain made the stop. Another save by McBain, and he gobbles up that rebound before it can get away. Shot came from Jordan Willis. Face-off coming up. 1:16 to go on the Clarkson power play. Their 5th. Poke check here. Bernasian trying to skate shorthanded. Bernasian. Nice job to recover for the Golden Knights. Denying Bernasian of a shot on goal shorthanded. And now some miscommunication at the blue line. And here's Wolmer. Wrist shot wide. Chopped at by Kim. Can he get it out of the zone? No. Stop there. By Swain. Back to Swain. Some room at the point. Shot on goal. Saved by McBain. Picked up by Anastasia. Colin Anastasia. Little handoff in the circle. Back to Anastasia. Feeding it in front. Loose at the side of the cage. And nice job there by Smith to just help that puck right back underneath McBain. Didn't try to do too much with it. Saw McBain was down, and puck just leaked away from his glove, and Smith went in and calmly just helped that puck right back into when McBain was trying to cover things up. Almost had it. Face off here, 18 to go on the power play, and this is a Zaverdis hooking call. Malafont up top for Swain. Here's Wolmer, lines up a wrister. Knocked down far side, off the side of the net. Malenfant again on the far side of the ice. And now out of the box, here come the Engineers, 3-on-2. Borgery. Waiting, still Borgery, across, a wrist shot, and that one might have been partially blocked with a try by Woods. Penalties over, under 4 to go in regulation. Engineers looking for win number 2 on the year as Borgery takes a hit there. Miller in front, Woods fires high. As he absolutely ripped that one, he maybe didn't need to shoot it that hard. Certainly could have sacrificed a little bit of power for a little bit more accuracy. Fired in by Campbell, helped aside by Schneider, who's had quite a night. in goal for these Golden Knights. Now Talmadge had it poked away by Horner. Major back to pick it up. Thomas Major lost it. Horner pulls it back, takes a wrister that just missed wide. Kim right back down low. Olivieri centering off the base of the net, picked up there by Ryan. Kicked at and corralled by Horner. Towards goal, looking for the redirect from Olivieri, but he was tied up well by Talmadge. And Schneider is able to hold on. 2:47 to go. Face off, top of the circle, into Olivieri, turns and fires, and a left pad save by Schneider. And a steal, and a shot that was blocked. It skips through Campbell. Race for the puck. Campbell's going to get there first. And the freshman from Malta will work it out far side. No, stopped by Talmadge. Campbell again. Scooping it far side for Olivieri. Cross ice feed hit the skate of Talmadge. Poked along, and now maybe numbers here for the Golden Knights. Anastasia trying to make a move, knocked away by Zaverdes. And now he's back on it for RPI. Worked up the wall, now Wolmer. Brian Wolmer a drive. And that one well wide. Olivieri chips it around one man, has Borgery, finds him with a little saucer pass. Borgery walking in, and a right pad stop again. A toe save made by Schneider. Woods. And now a little too fancy from Kim, and now here comes Anastasia. He'll shoot off the crossbar, and it's a goal. And with 1:29 left, I don't think that went in. It could have. I might be wrong. 1:29 left. There's no video replay, even though RPI is good enough to be able to show this to us. No. Oh. This is, if you want home ice advantage, you could put 6,000 people in this building. There's no better home ice advantage than a replay system that shows you something like that. In the world of cameras, they can't count this. And they won't. Any other building in ACHA hockey, I have to be able to tell you that's probably a goal. There's no way to reverse it. But when you have such definitive camera work and a top-down look at the crossbar like we have here, there's no way the officials could honestly call it a goal. You can't possibly do it with the evidence that was. No, I do feel for the Golden Knights here, and James Kosian, their head coach. They're saying you pointed at the goal. They went over to the scorer's box, and if you look up at the scoreboard, now you have this is a borderline troll job here, but in the right nonetheless. Please stop. I can't stop looking at it. RPI is up 4-2, and you can credit RPI TV with a big play right here. The only problem is now that they're going to have to say, all right, guys, you're going to have to come back and film every one of our games if you're going to keep goals off the board. And they wave off the icing here as the Engineers win the race. 4-2 RPI with 1:15 to go. Ryan. And now Malenfanta's center. Nick Kosian. On the near half board, he gets double teamed, lost the puck. Zaverdis, or excuse me, Olivieri back for Zaverdis. His stretch pass is tipped, but it's still going to be icing here on RPI. No, they wave it off. Brian Wolmer up the wall, gets it back, gave it away, almost. Nice play at his own blue line there by Malenfant to just stick handle out of trouble. Schaller ahead. Borgery trying to get on the end of it. No. And now falling down there was major. RPI fans are going to give him some slack about that. Well, 10 seconds to go. Right down the middle. Icing here. We'll draw a whistle with 3.7. RPI is going to improve to 2-1 here. And Clarkson will fall, but really a great effort. If you can remember back to RPI's second year as a program, they were still sorting things out. And now 10 years in, this is a ACHA program that's among the best in Division II, RPI. And Clarkson, as the clock never started, I think the game's over. End it. There we go. That'll do it for this one. As RPI wins it 4-2, I hope they just run the clock down for my own. There we go. There's a horn. I need a horn at the end of the game. I can't just have it sitting at 3.7. 4-2 RPI wins. Couple of power play goals for the Engineers. Mitch Borgery with 2 in the game. And RPI picks up a win in the inaugural meeting between Clarkson and RPI's ACHA club team here. I want to thank all of you once again for watching. My name is Perry Lascaris, and everybody here at RPI TV, thank you for joining us this evening and this weekend as we brought you 2 exciting ACHA games. Yesterday, Cincinnati beating RPI 8-7 in OT. And tonight, the Engineers get a split on the weekend, beating Clarkson. 4-2 your final. This has been live coverage of RPI ACHA hockey on RPI TV.